Walk along Main Street in downtown Chattanooga, and you'll quickly discover a world of creativity, from sidewalk sculptures to the latest work of art on a brick building, all making this a very special neighborhood. Tucked into a quiet side street nearby, an artist-in-residence flag hangs outside the home of Mickey Boney. Inside, a wild-eyed, irreverent response to the art critics is as much a part of the culture as imaginative birds of vivid colors.
They appear in a lot of my paintings. If I'm painting the nun, for instance, I would look at that nun and see a bird. A puffin came to mind, but what attracted me to the puffin, it had a little red beak. It sort of centered itself and was a focal point.
Mickey, who moved here from Florida, trained as a classic portraitist, but world travels brought new ideas.
I must say I ground myself in reality. There's a place where I know I have to anchor myself. So you'll see something real, like a face or a dog, but then I'm free to travel. It takes me on a journey.
A journey from the upside-down world of a roller coaster girl and the rich colors and patterns of expressionism to pictures of real-life scenes and the haunting reflections of an old man and woman side by side in tender togetherness.
I'm trying to combine my portraits or my faces with the inner vision pieces that I've been working on, and lo and behold, they're starting to mesh. Right now, I don't know what kind of imagery is going to come forth living in Chattanooga, but I am very excited to find out, just letting it happen.
Chattanooga, once small, blue-collar, and crumbling, known worldwide for a choo-choo and a mountain, is transforming itself into a smart 21st century city, welcoming artists like Mickey and others to pursue their dreams.
Coming here has been absolutely phenomenal.
We've seen 26 artists relocate in the past 2 years.
Creative people are discovering it pays to relocate to Chattanooga.
And there's always something going on. I'm really proud to kind of say that I'm from a place like that.
They're part of an innovative program called Arts Move.
There are so many amazing artists here. I'm blessed to be in such good company.
Settling in one of 5 inner-city areas, artists establish new routes with the help of $15,000 5-year forgivable mortgages from the Lyndhurst Foundation. The benefits of attracting creative people begin with the transformation of those neighborhoods as a sort of urban homesteading.
When they act as an anchor in their neighborhood, it in turn reflects in the entire area, because what we see is other people take a cue from that and decide that they want to landscape their yard and they want to get out and get involved.
That's exactly what Roger Halligan and his wife Jan Chenoweth have done, moving from North Carolina and converting a 3,000-foot former ceramics factory into their studio. Dancing bits of fire from an arc welder's flame reflect Roger's love for steel sculpture.
Once you put that mask on, your sight of vision closes down to a little speck of highly intense light, and the rest of the world goes away.
Slowly, carefully, the quarter-inch rods evolve into a skeleton. Roger covers the steel with lightweight concrete, then textures and paints the surface.
Sculpture is silent and it's still and it gets in your way and you have to move around it. But if you're open to it and you see this, especially if you see the same piece over and over again over a period of time, it will start a dialogue with you if you're open to it.
Whatever is flowing through me gets to flow out, and that makes me really happy, just being able to do it.
Jan, a painter and sculptor, believes she and Roger have discovered new creative passions while reinvigorating their professional careers by moving to Chattanooga.
There's an incredible arts community here, from young people to older people to storytellers, writers, musicians, as well as the visual artists. So it's been very stimulating. I feel like this is just like the right place for me to be at this time in my life, and I have no desire to be living anyplace else.
being an arts move person makes me feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing, you know.
Christie Burns' studio can be anywhere. She's from the Northeast and educated in California, but she's found a home in Chattanooga playing the hammered dulcimer.
Still, the sound of it, just there's nothing that compares, you know, it just makes me so happy. It has this infinite sustain because there's no damping mechanisms on it like a piano has. So when you strike a note, it just rings and rings and rings.
Whether playing in public or privately, Christie and her dulcimer have a special relationship.
My dulcimer is almost like a time machine, like a little personal time machine. My whole history of playing is sort of kept in that instrument. So it's magical to me that way.
Among her fellow musicians and the local folks, Christie has found a warm and supportive home. Where Main Street, once clogged with crime, now reflects the creativity of a growing number of talented people pursuing new adventures in their lives and their work.
There has been an incredible spirit that's developed on this street and a sense of pride that has evolved because of the creativity and the spirit that I think all the folks who are moving here have brought with them.
Including the opportunity to leave a lasting impression on a city emerging as a haven for artists of all types.